I've never had a gun in my life.
You got a report that can match your description of a gun.
I've never had a gun, buddy. I swear, sir.
So we're going to check that out.
Absolutely, man.
Listen over here. Get out of here, sir.
No problem. Holy shit.
Finish.
Yeah, dude, I just been scared on the max. That's rough work, man.
Deep breath.
Man,
All right.
No, they can send them all now. 65 saying They're saying I'll let you know ASAP. Somebody said not to. I told him not to.
Is that where the train was coming from?
We're all coming in.
There wasn't a train.
How you doing? Alright, we're good.
Yeah, wouldn't it make more sense for safety when people get
It's kind of weird that he got on.
Somebody explain to you what's going on. Do you
No,
understand?
I don't know what's going on.
Call of a guy with a gun matching that description. Obviously somebody saw something look like the handle. That's what we're doing. We stopped all the train traffic, pulled them off. It looks like there's nothing there, so
False alarm?
false alarm. We gotta treat them all like they're real though.
Yeah. Just gotta, yeah. It's a balancing act.
It is. I mean, you gotta do it the safest way you know how.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Thanks for telling me. Thank you.
with caution. Vehicles may not stop. Cross street 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 with caution. Vehicles may not stop.
Cuffs are off.
Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop. Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop. Cross street with caution. not stop.
Explain to you what was going on?
One officer said that they thought he might have had a gun. There was a report that he did.
Yeah, so somebody called 911 saying that they thought what they saw was a gun in his waistband.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
The only problem...
When he walked off, I saw something hooked like it might be a gun, which is why we put him down on his knees.
The only thing is, I don't know. Could I just call in and say my boss has a gun, and you guys would treat him that way?
Depends on the situation.
I know. I mean, how do you? Is that? Do you think?
That's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Because here's the deal. Everybody wants to go home safe at night. You do, we do.
Yeah.
So how do you judge?
Well, in this case, we're all making it home, and there was no foul.
Exactly.
But guy was scared, probably out of his. And everybody on the bus was freaking out.
Probably.
And
how often do you see, the police show up and put somebody down on their knees at gunpoint?
Not a lot,
exactly.
But yeah.
So let me ask you this. How would you have handled the situation?
Before I would have pulled out any weapons on him, I would have probably tried to just approach him in a safe way. He wasn't acting. I didn't really see how he was acting, so I can't say that. But it looked like he was sitting on the ground there. Maybe.
Do you know why he ended up on the ground?
Did you tell him to kneel down?
Because I pulled out my gun, came to low range, said get down on the ground. Never came all the way up, pointed at him, told him to get down on the ground. Guess what? He complied.
Okay, and that worked good.
And that's why he was in handcuffs.
Yeah, when I looked out the bus, everybody was like, get down, and all this,
Yeah, but nobody was like this. Everybody was down, depressed, ready, low ready, and he complied.
That helps.
Which
appreciate that.
Exactly what our training is.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. If you've never been there, I'm always curious how other people would handle it.
Yeah.
Because I kind of got the one job in the world where a lot of people want to tell me how to do my job having never done it before. So I always ask people, how would you handle it? It'd be like you going to your dentist and telling him how to fill a cavity, having never done it before, right?
Yeah, right.
So that's why I ask people.
Yeah, I think my opinion back to you is approach him. If you see a guy with a gun, obviously you might even stand behind some, protect yourself.
Yeah.
Call
So-
out from a.
So let me ask you this.
Like as you walked up to me, I mean, I got some. I don't know. I don't have any. Well, look at this. That could have been, you
I
know.
can see a phone.
Okay.
I can see a pin. Couldn't see what it was on
But
his
what you
belt.
could say is, hey, just as you walked up to me, kind of, you didn't have to come out with gun drawn, you know. I mean, and we.
I actually didn't go up with them with my gun out until I saw what
Appeared
I thought might
could-
be the gun.
okay.
The same thing the other person reported.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Just.
and let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the fact that if I just walked up to you and you had a gun, chances are you're going to get it out and get a shot off at me before I can get my gun out? Have you ever,
I don't know.
Have
I
you
don't-
ever looked at action-reaction principles?
I've heard of that before. Yes.
Google it.
Yeah.
It'll change your mind.
Yeah. One other thing, a lot of people can carry a gun legally with a concealed weapon, so
Yeah.
they don't need to be like. I mean, they have a right to carry it. They're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Anonymous phone call says, "Oh my gosh."
And you know what? We would probably treat them the same way in that environment.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. It's a real borderline. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's
Because I wonder if you just went up and said, hey, can we have a talk with you a minute? Keep your hands up. Can I, you know,
how many people I've told keep your hands up, and what's the first thing they do?
what do they do?
They go diving for a pocket.
And
He
what's
had a
it?
baggie of meth on him. So who's to say we're like, hey, put your hands up? He's like, oh crap, I got meth. He goes diving in his pockets.
Well, that's where you got to be real careful too. You know, I mean, you don't want to shoot a guy just reaching for a little baggie of meth. I mean, you wouldn't want to do that, I don't think.
I don't want to shoot anybody.
Right, right.
So that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So yeah, we have a fine line we have to decide on. So that's my question.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I tell him to get his hands up. He dives his hand in his pocket. Somebody's
Well,
reporting he's got a gun.
Now you got that few
Things are
second
gonna get
rule.
very ugly very fast.
Yeah.
Few seconds.
Yeah.
Split seconds.
Split second,
Split
yeah.
second decision. So it's not as easy as just going, hey, put your hands up.
Yeah.
Because not everybody complies. He could have turned around and ran.
But you wouldn't have want to shot him there either,
He
especially if he didn't have a gun.
He could have turned around, pulled out a gun, and started shooting everybody on the bus.
He could have.
Then
He
what?
could- yeah.
Then everybody's criticizing, well, why didn't you do this?
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of what ifs.
A lot of what ifs. That's
So
why the
we take what we have and we deal with it.
Okay. I was just watching, observing.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's why I asked
And
you
have a
any
little
questions.
conversation. I don't mind talking.
That's why I asked you if you had any questions.
Yeah. Thank you.
right.
Appreciate the conversation.
Have a good night.
See Joe out and about, right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm about and about. Thanks.
See you later, bud.
Okay.
Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop. Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop. Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop.
Nobody in that car.
Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop.
Second vehicle, nobody in it. Third, nobody in it. Hey, brother.
Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop. Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop.
You video camera.
Watching the cops.
What?
They're-
Apprehend somebody?
They pulled guns on a guy. They thought he had a gun, but he didn't. So they all jumped out of, swarmed him.
I gotta see that. Look. Is it on there?
No, I came in after they had already kind of pulled him off. I don't think they even arrested him unless he's in that car there. It was kind of scary at the moment, but so I'm just kind of keeping an eye, keep the camera rolling. Nobody in that one. And nobody in that one. They're all gone. 512.
Street with caution.